Welcome back, everyone, to more King's Cup 2. I am Lord Cox, and I know that sounds funny to say. Stop laughing! I'm the king. Thank you. We're in game number 2, Vendetta versus compLexity. It's been a heated one so far. Game number 1, pretty convincing for compLexity. Bard, tell me why game 1 was entertaining, if it was at all.
Well, upon their throne, they wept, Vendetta did, for the strong forces of compLexity overwhelmed them with great strength and drow aura. And lo, the game was hard.
That's really nicely said.
Thank you.
Wizard, do they need to pick more magic heroes to win in game number 2? Or compLexity seems too strong? How do you counter a magic?
Yes, Wizard. How must we counter magic?
The way that you counter magic
is he trying to use his scepter as a microphone?
Excuse me, sir.
Dumbass.
I have the mic. Excuse me.
All right, my bad, Wizard.
My liege. I think something funny, guys. I think you counter magic with.
Try holding it a little closer. I think it's too far away. Thanks.
Can we get a close up with that?
Yeah, that's good.
Wizard.
Okay.
Focus, Wizard.
You counter magic with more magic. What was the question again?
How do we counter magic?
How do we counter magic? The way you counter magic is you need to get some anti-spellcasters, Silencer, anti-mage. You need anti-wizards.
Smart.
That's smart.
That's really
I'm
good.
the wizard.
You're so fired after this.
I am well aware.
Wizard. Damn it. Obviously, changes need to be made on the side of Vendetta. Talks of comfort picks is what I believe you were saying before.
Oh, yeah, it was.
Comfort picks.
That's definitely...
You know Vendetta better than anyone, Wizard. Damn prophet. Now, what is their comfort picks?
The comfort picks, like I said, there's the Marana on Lokarn. Definitely want to go for... He's a very good clockwork. Not a very common, I was gonna say topical hero right now, but not a very common hero right now. But he's very good at it.
Yes.
We've seen a lot of these other teams just picking relative comfort. Are you seeing anybody else pick Axe? Are you seeing anybody else pick Ogre in every single game? Well, maybe NIP and compLexity, but there's still this versatility within the drafts. Like people, you can pick comfort heroes and still have a good draft.
Yeah.
You can draft other heroes. There's plenty of players on that team that are good at the meta heroes.
Yeah, I know that we only had 3 games so far, but I didn't see Pugna being contested as a hero. Why is that? Does NA as a region doesn't find Pugna as a strong laner, or
I don't think they do. They do think it's good. It's very weird to see that it's not contested.
There've been a lot of Necrophos bans early, which is one way that we see Pugna half the time. It feels like.
That's true.
The greens,
and Earthshaker bans too. Another way that like those stronger heroes to enable someone like Shaker. But yeah, that is interesting. I'm not sure why.
It's weird, and I know like for Vendetta, like Gunner's Pugna, it's one of his best heroes too. So, and then I'm sure. I mean it's a bit of a Mario hero, and like Mario and Smash, like anybody can kind of play Mario. It's kind of okay, middle of the pack. I think Pugna's one of those heroes, like anybody can kind of play Pugna. It's not a specialty hero necessarily, and I think Enigma kind of is. So you could just throw Lokarn on that as well.
The Wizard makes an interesting point. I'm curious if you agree. Is Pugna the Mario of Dota?
No, that's Juggernaut. Sorry.
Yeah,
I would certainly agree. Juggernaut.
Maybe he's the
anti-mage
Luigi.
Juggernaut. Yeah.
Luigi of Dota.
The Luigi of Dota.
And we have
the
a
green
draft
ugly
running.
brother.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
Sorry, what was that, Mr. Play-by-Play? Tin Can Man?
We are into the draft.
Yo, we're into the draft.
When we
Wizard, cast us into the draft, please.
I will cast this.
When we
into the
talk
draft.
about the comfort picks.
I'm trying to cast a spell.
Okay, cast a spell.
Wizard, please.
And we're gonna go into.
Oh, come on! I tried for that one.
You didn't suck,
the
Wizard.
incantation.
Well, I don't know what the draft is. Spelliamus. Yeah, I go.
All right.
There we
go. All right.
It was the ping.
It was. Yeah.
all
there's-
right.
there's
It's
a-
U.S. East, so
Exactly. 90 ping.
takes
We'll
a
work
second.
on it. We've got some time for you to fine-tune
When we
your
talk about
spellage.
comfort picks
Spellage.
for Vendetta, if they pick Nyx Assassin, would that be considered as their dark horse with the Vendetta as the ultimate?
I think so.
Yeah, unless they can actually pick some masked rogue like V for Vendetta. Maybe that would also work. Get really thematical.
I didn't see that movie. Did you guys see the movie V
You
for
didn't
Vendetta?
see that? Are you joking?
Well, I wasn't in the height of Anonymous or whatever. I wanted to be one of those neckbeards. Did you guys? You all saw it?
Yeah, it's a good movie.
It was good.
I saw that movie like a year ago. It was
Natalie
a
Portman
decent movie. Yeah.
They always replay that on the Canadian cartoon networks.
Are you serious?
Oh yeah, it's all
It is
Canadian
pretty common.
cartoon networks play V for Vendetta.
Teletoon, dog. Yeah.
5th of November. Gotta check that shit out.
'Cause
What
you
else
know,
gonna do
kids
on
with
5th of
V
November?
for
What are you
Vendetta.
supposed to do with the 5th of November again?
Yeah, I think remember it and
Remember-
watch V for Vendetta.
I don't remember.
Oh, we just. Oh no, wait.
Oh, this
I
is
was
a
like, we just missed the
replay.
5th of November, but that's
We
that's
did.
soon.
We are missing Canadian Thanksgiving.
I
right now.
heard. I'm
We
sorry.
are.
I'm getting
What do
photos
you have
of a
on
lamb.
Canadian? Do you have turkey on
It's
Canadian
the same
Thanksgiving?
thing. It's the
It is
same,
same thing?
yeah.
We roast a lamb on the spit.
On
Well,
the
no,
spit?
Yeah, it is awesome.
Maybe that's a Halifax thing.
No, it's just us. It's good.
Lacoste. Do you do anything?
No, we don't
fun
do.
ever?
We don't do. We don't have a creation.
Thanksgiving?
Independence Day.
Do you have a day
I
where
mean,
you
we
like
do,
the
but
food?
not what?
Do you just have a day where it's like more known for the food? Like you have like a really good like food feast?
Yeah, mostly Easter.
Easter?
And Xmas. Yeah.
This kind of sounds like feasting music, doesn't it? Like we're
This is feasting.
we're
music
It's
enjoying
like
for
the
sure.
music of
we're,
Festivus.
This is
we're feasting
perfect.
on Dota right now.
Festivus.
By the way, thank you, magicians in production, for this music.
Yeah, let's get
Wonderful.
into the draft. Draw Ranger
What?
Visage for complexity.
Oh,
Again,
Terrorblade Wyvern.
Terrorblade Winter
Whoa!
Wyvern
Ooh,
as
we've
an
seen this one
answer to
before.
it. So what we talked about what needs to be different, but pretty much we have the same picks, a couple of different bands.
I can hear the team chat right now in my head. They're just saying, "That was a good draft. That was a good draft. We screwed it up." They don't want to. They're not going to change their, maybe a little, like the tusk instead of tree.
I think it's.
We're actually going to see an Enigma probably.
Oh, I think it's very telling that they left in the Broodmother too,
Yeah.
because that says a lot when you're picking Drow and still leaving Brood.
Yeah.
Well,
that
that's
is-
kind of one of those.
Oh, you're saying
renowned counters.
complexity is like we did so good, let's just do it again?
Oh, I'm thinking Vendetta.
Oh, they
Yeah.
want to give it
Yeah.
another shot.
They want to give another shot. They're very
Yeah.
those
Stubborn.
very
No?
stubborn,
Okay.
very confident in their drafts, which out drafts they happen. They give you confidence, and then maybe sometimes you get a little stubborn. But also the meta changes is the thing. Like when
Yeah,
you're
meta changed from the last game. We were in the
it
727 patch.
it definitely
right now.
did. Look, there's a tusk. That's not a tree.
Tree got banned.
Well, Tusk brings more
Well, they
to the
actually banned the
table
tree.
Yeah.
if you play Enigma and
Yeah, I think so.
Tree
Too.
and Protector lane like that. It doesn't benefit anything from it, while Tusk can actually move to a mid lane, TP bottom, get
Yeah.
a kill.
You can
It's
even
totally different hero.
you can even set up the Enigma.
Yeah, the Enigma
Snowball
still
him,
looks
black
totally
hole.
fine.
Yeah.
At this point, it looks much better now with the Tusk.
Although I still stick to the I feel like you should just pick him a comfort hero because Lokarn is an incredibly high skill player. I think he's like the second highest rank on the team. He's always been top 50, top 100. The guy's like super high skilled. You probably just want to pick him something he'll own with.
And is he a South American player?
He's
One of those?
he's American. He's just
He's American.
Yeah, he's just like one of those. He's like a sleazel where he's just kind of
Wow.
behind the scenes, sort of like the pub players.
Renegade
know him.
of the Night.
Right, exactly. Renegade of the Night for sure.
He fits on
Exactly.
V for Vendetta. He's the guy in the
Hey there.
mask.
So
Enigma's on the
Enigma
other
got
side.
stolen. They have
Oh.
Winter Wyvern ulti to stop Enigma's black hole. They have
Is that Z Freak Enigma?
a couple
Oh, I
more
hope
The
so.
spells.
Fabled?
Does
I
that
hope
count?
so.
Does that mean we have to stand up and
Fabled-
clap now?
Yeah, but you bet your ass anytime there is a black hole,
Slam it. Slam
you
it on the
will.
ground.
All right.
Yeah, I gotta slam it to make it official. Anytime there's a black
I
hole,
think you have to say hear ye first.
hear he, hear he.
There you go.
Anytime there's a black hole, I need to hear enthusiasm, maybe even a standing ovation
Yep.
if it catches multiple targets.
Okay.
All right, Wizard?
I'm
All right.
I'm okay with this.
I'm down for it.
All right.
What they're down for it? What?
Z Freak.
Oh, I
it's like
hate
that.
this. Oh, this isn't fun at all.
I got you.
Yeah, there
you
you
have to
go.
get excited.
Yes. Do as I say, not as I do. That's the
So
easy
these,
rules.
these
today.
Eidolons are gonna deal a lot of damage as well. So what complexity wants to do is just I think what complexity,
Earthshaker.
since I don't
Ban?
know, since I'm just a play-by-play.
Yeah, yeah.
If they win a team fight, use the draw aura during the team fight to boost the Visage Birds, Enigma Eidolons as well, and you just push the towers. But they need some defensive tools, maybe a save hero as well.
Oh, this is a tough one for old Vendetta. It's hard not knowing what their heroes. Like you talk about the Mirana and everything, which kind of has D push, but also has a hard time getting in the middle of a fight versus so
Yeah.
much right click damage. Don't really want to play it into a Drow Visage Enigma.
What about a Centaur that gets that Crimson Guard pretty early, blocks the damage
That seems
from
pretty good.
Visage and Drow Ranger as well?
You can use the Exalt too to get out of the birds or black hole.
Yeah, also find Enigma in the back lines.
Yeah, that too. Centaur would definitely be really good, and on you can get on Drow as well.
Yeah, the only other there's not really many heroes left in terms of offlaners that fit that role, like the Underlord, I guess. Oh, I guess Axe too.
I guess that's kind of one.
Better initiation.
He benefits a lot from all of the units that are there. He could just taunt, and then whoever's standing on them will just die instantly.
Yeah,
that's like the typical counter to Visage is the Axe.
They can also cut waves like crazy if they want, like the Tuscan Axe too.
The only thing that I'm worried about again is like, I'm not 100% sure what a Tusk Axe lane does.
10 seconds remaining.
Like, there doesn't seem like there's that great of synergy between those two heroes. Usually when you pick...
5 seconds
I mean, I guess it's okay because you can snowball the Axe on top. But usually when you pick a Tusk, you want some hero that can be kind of left alone so the Tusk can utilize his good roaming, you know? But Axe can't really be left alone ever. He'll just feed. Even if he's behind the tower with a Vanguard, he can just feed.
Yeah, that's why I mentioned the Centaur pretty much. More of a hero that can be self-sustainable.
Yeah. And also combos better with a Tusk.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, for sure. I get the Axe, though, just because of all the units that are there.
So what's the safe mid laner? Because this is the assumed mid pick for complexity, right? Well, unless it's going to be now a limp Visage because they don't have to worry about the Broodmother.
I think Lena's really good.
Yeah.
And you just take that now.
Yeah. I do.
Zeus is there, too.
Opa.
Timbersaw.
Okay.
That's an interesting pick. I think we saw one ban of a Timbersaw today already. So they don't have any kind of a burst damage. He deals well with Terrorblade, Illusions, with Axe as well.
The Timber Axe lane is like a really weird matchup because Axe can actually win that if he gets a bit of an advantage. I think people would pick up like 2 salves on Axe and lane against a Timber that had Tango Salve, and then you would win. But if you didn't get the second salve, you wouldn't win because you wouldn't get to the point where you can taunt him on the wave and kill him without dying first. Without the like, it's like that. It's that close. Like Axe has the pure damage and then also the dunk. But that was before Timbersaw was buffed. His reactive armor is much better now. So the matchup might actually just be completely Timber favored.
I mean, do we know for certain?
What am I missing? What kind of a buff on armor?
The reactive armor gives you more armor at the lower levels now. So like the first point in it is actually it's almost as good as the second point used to be in it.
Team pick.
In terms of the armor, which allows you to dive towers earlier, basically. Because before, it was like, you get level 5, you get level 2 or 3, which is level 2 in the reactive armor, you can cut the wave. You get level 5, you can tank the tower. You get level 7, you're unkillable. Now that's a little earlier. You're a little harder to kill at all of those points, which, of course, in the lane would make it so that he's stronger against Axe. I'm not sure how much stronger, though.
So, I mean, I was going to say, we guarantee that he is going to be facing up against the Axe.
It's good against the TB, too, for sure.
They could place him mid, depending what the Vendetta wants to pick.
This is like 4 cores here, guys. What's going on here? So this is like either support Enigma or support Visage.
Yeah.
Probably the Enigma.
Dude, I would see freak Enigma, dog.
See freak Enigma.
That's be so sick.
That should be what it is. Kind of interesting. And then it's the NV final pick here. His Undying is still in, but then you're not abusing Drow Aura. But
Bane?
Undying Drow is very good, though.
Yeah.
Because you just sit there and zone, and the Drow actually wins a Drow lane, which almost never happens.
Vendetta will need a hero that does well against the Timbersaw. That's something that builds into a break. Silver Edge.
Okay, they did go with the Bane. Okay. Ursa is pretty good against the Timbersaw. You'd have to get the lane matchup, though, realistically. And then you have 2 side laners that could potentially lose to the Timber.
Oh, this doesn't look like a good Ursa game. All this kiting is slow.
OD is just a terrible hero now, so nobody's going to pick that. Let's see. Let's look at
10 seconds remaining.
Not going to have enough time.
Well, last game we were just missing someone who could actually move around the map and do stuff, right? So we need to do stuff. Whatever this hero is for Vendetta. Like, you need to play up with this Axe, with this Tusk, with this Wyvern. So even like a Lich or a Lina for them probably looks like the most secure pick.
Lina would definitely be good.
Lina. Sure. What about the Viper? He can break him.
Viper doesn't move around a lot, but I don't think that's...
I think you kind of need it. Don't you need someone who can actually damage and kill people who are in Axe Call?
Okay, they did go with the Lina.
You may now
that looks very good.
Your heroes.
I'm not sure how Lina does against Timber. Oh, that's Limp Timber, so he's actually going to maybe take that mid. Or maybe Limp's just not a Visage player, and they're just going to put the Visage mid.
Yeah, I definitely have never seen him play.
I think it's going to be the Timbersaw mid just because of the Snaking and Z-Freak lane. Like, I feel like when we saw these teams using the Enigma in the support role, it was always paired up with, like, a Visage or something, because, like, the whole point is you just take the tower super early. Yeah. Like, stupidly early. And they're going into a Terrorblade and probably a Wyvern, which those earlier points in Splinter Blast likely won't be enough. So going to be interesting to see how much pressure they can put. Like, we might even see Envy start in that little tri-lane for the first little bit, trying to get a couple kills and leave the Drow solo for a minute. Seen some teams trying to abuse that, but we'll see.
Will they have enough counters to this Timbersaw? Can they break him? Can they take him down? I mean, Lina builds into Shadowblade, can upgrade it to get a Silver Edge.
So much of it is on like the start and like the first like 10 minutes for a Timbersaw. Like, it just decides your game, you know.
Yeah.
In this game, the hood looks okay, maybe not even necessary. I feel like that's always the question when you're playing Timbers. Like, do you need the hood first? Probably just gonna have to go for that.
He probably needs the hood in this game, just because it'll put him. The magical damage, I think, is enough to put him to that threshold where he can probably get dunked, and the physical damage could kill him. Definitely needs some sort of regen or defensive items first.
And game 2 is about to start. King.
Yes.
If you wanted to buy a team right now, just judging by the picks, you wanna get some gold going out of your pockets, which team it would be?
If I had to buy one of these two teams?
Yes.
Could you speak into the mic, please?
I would buy
Command my king.
compLexity probably for this one. Yes, feel a bit more confident. Feel like we're going to be seeing black holes this game. The onus is on Vendetta to try to stop the heavy and heated roll of compLexity. We haven't seen it done yet. Can they do it?
Wow, that is the wax, seal, and stamp of the king for compLexity.
And don't forget, any black holes, I want enthusiasm. Bring me the enthusiasm.
We definitely will. So
There it
Timbersaw is going to be the one playing the mid lane, has gauntlets of strength, a couple of shared tangos, stout shield, and a quelling blade. Nothing to see there. Also Wise again with the build, stout shield, 6 tangos, healing cell, something. He went. What are you laughing about?
Why are we looking at the king so long? Is what I want to
Because you're
know.
the king, we're praising you.
I'm like, look at him.
The stream is just praising the king.
All right, we're in the game.
Beautiful. So happy to be here, guys.
That sounded enthusiastic, bro.
I was trying to save it all for the black holes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's all that's
Bard,
going
keep
on
it
here.
together.
Yeah, sorry. So this is that little tri-lane that I was talking about, where like the Bane kind of starts down here for a little bit, and you want to bully. And Drow just, it kind of sucks as the Drow sometimes, but you just hang out for a little while. It's all right.
And 1, 2 for 1 rune so far. It's going to be 2 for 2. Terrorblade has meta level 1, no surprise there. Winter Wyvern though has Arctic Burn, which we discussed in one of our previous matches. Could be a different kind of a build, just go for a Splinter Blast, more damage output level 1 for the mana.
I think the Splinter Blast is really good too in the lane when you're playing the 5 roll, because that's typically the lane that's supposed to lose. So if you can just sit there and zone them out on the first wave, get level 2, you can actually win that lane, which has so much more value than winning the other lanes. Completely ruins the game. So yeah, the Q first is definitely less of a common build nowadays because of that. Well, it seems to be working out for him.
Man, they already burned a Salva sneaking there.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Metamorph plus Arcane Curse is just right-click powerhouse damage, right, level 1.
Yeah.
Most will not be happy with.
The king can change the name of spells as he pleases.
Oh, did I? Yes, I can do whatever the hell I want.
You just threw in Silencer. Top lane. Yeah, I think on this lane, Tusk, if he went for Orb of Venom build and brought some more regen, they would have a double slow in terms of Battle Hunger plus Orb of Venom. They would be able to score a kill. They need to pull the lane back on the bottom. Winter Wyvern and Terrorblade, they're not going to get much out of this lane. They didn't block the spot. Top lane, Bane, in a lot of problems. Does not have a brain set for a couple more seconds. Battle Hunger running on him. Drow Ranger is level 1, still no points in Aura. Just getting the Frost Arrow so she can harass.
Yeah, that's really important too, because you get all this harass before they were level 2. So like they had to burn a bunch of their regen because they want to go in at 2 with the Snowball. And now you have Lokarn at like half HP on this axe and only 2 tangos left.
The lane's right. Oh, he's 2 stout shields. That's good. That's 100% the build.
against because it's like a drow strat, and you're probably planning on cutting waves a lot.
Oh, yeah. Honestly, I'm a little surprised that he didn't just start cutting the waves. That's usually what we see with Axe when he builds the two Vanguard, or the two Stout Shields. I can't change item names. I'm not the king.
No.
You can ask the king, though.
That's true.
I don't allow it.
My liege.
Don't allow it.
How are things on bottom? Enigma, level 2, Visage level 2 as well. Not too much kill potential unless they get maybe a couple of demonic conversions.
It's a bit of a repeat of the last game in that bottom lane. It's just really awkward Visage against the Terrorblade because you're never going to kill the guy. He's got too much armor. 11 armor at level 1. Plus how the Stout Shield works now too. Visage is nothing.
They're just trying to make it a win-win lane.
Yeah.
Just get their bit of farm.
Yeah, I think in this game as well we're not gonna see much action. Timbersaw not an easy kill bottom lane as well, but meanwhile on top lane Bane has a Brain Sap on a cooldown. Tusk Snowball is ready. Yeah, Bane can easily last hit. Once they get level 3, I wouldn't be surprised if Drow Ranger gets 1 point in Gust. I was just kidding. I mean, the
classic play-by-play, am I right, guys?
I mean, you can just use it to throw away Axe and Tusk after they use a Snowball, save a Bane. Bane is playing really aggressive right now, has a couple of tangos left. Brain Sap is ready. Mango as well. Axe is out of region, actually. I mean, he has five tangos, but is sitting on a really low HP.
Man, are you going to get away with another one of these lanes that they just don't die with a Drow +1?
Kind of seems like it.
This feels kind of terrible.
The lane's
Tusk
always
and Axe.
Snaking. 24 HP on the bottom. Not enough to take him down. No points in reflection. Maybe.
Oh, I like this though. They're putting the pressure on though.
They
They're
tried to
not
fort. They even tried to
anymore.
fort him, and they're just going to cut through the tower to the creep wave instead. Damn.
Oh, I missed that one.
It's okay. You're not up, so it's
I was
fine.
watching the bottom. Z Freak. Yeah, he's gonna go down to a couple of right clicks from a Terrorblade. Terrorblade. 34 HP. Oh my god. That damage.
I mean, he's doing the math. He's got a little bit of damage left here. Get in that tower. Get in there. Oh, slay. Nice.
So Timbersaw has 3 points in reactive armor. Can't really get harassed that much. Lina pretty much out of mana. He even has a healing salve. Runes are coming out. Sammy bro.
Oh, Envy.
Envy. Sleep is used. He uses the right click to unsleep him. Has a couple of mangoes ready to use the snowball after the call that should secure a kill on Envy. Cooldown on a Brain Sap. Couple of more right clicks. There's the Gust I was
Can
talking
they
about.
still get a kill
Oh my
turnaround somehow,
God.
though? Oh, Envy wants it.
Another Brain Sap. Sammy Burrow using that Battle Hunger plus another Sleep. Yeah, so much stuff happening, but nothing is actually happening. He's gonna TP back to his shrine. There's gonna be a 2-man shower.
Is that what happens there? It's just like a flushing of this cool liquid, refreshing.
Yeah, oh, it's so
hanging out.
refreshing, yeah,
I know my boy Dakota loves to use that word shower, especially when there's more than 2 people.
That's a shower song right there. I'm pretty sure that's Karate Kid, right? Yeah, I'm not too sure.
Yeah, when you're showering, you
All
actually
right, Wizard, turn the...
you actually
Oh, I'm
spend
enjoying this.
the least time
Atmospheric
showering.
music.
You're just thinking about life, thinking what you should have said, singing mid lane, Gunner
What-
in a
What
lot.
you should have said. Are you living with some serious regrets right now?
Oh, this is not gonna connect. Snowball is coming. Lina has mana just for 1 stun.
Oh, got him on the
Oh.
chain.
Yeah, but he has 15 stacks. Is gonna turn down and get a kill on
no.
Gunner. He might even turn and go for a Wise, but that's not gonna
Surprise,
happen.
motherfucker.
Oh, region on top. Not bad. Not bad at all.
Yeah.
Wow.
I had the vision to see it too, so support's helping out there.
That was just Cole's first kill of the game.
Pretty good one. You know, the enemy mid solo kill tends
get-
to help your game plan.
You get so much experience for that.
Yeah. That's so game ending when it's a Timbersaw like this, because now he just buys this hood and he's going to play behind your tower forever.
He's unkillable.
I didn't think this lane would be so Timber favored because Lina has magic damage, but it really is. He's doubling his CS.
This Limp guy's good.
Oh, he's real good. I guess there's that too. He is like literally #1.
Enjoy. But also remember, this is the man who likes to open up a game by saying enjoy.
That is true.
As in enjoy the ass beating.
Hey,
he
has lost every second game that he didn't start with saying enjoy. So this one is over.
He should be a little careful on that mid lane until Hood arrives. Just needs 20 more gold to bring it. So 2 for 1, 7 minutes in. Dakota, what are you smirking about?
Enjoy.
Enjoy.
It's just so
Sounds like a soda ad or something. You know?
It is. It's a Coke ad.
Enjoy. Limp.
Enjoy limp beating. It's like, what?
What about this Enigma here? It's kind of interesting,
Doesn't
right?
sound
It's
like a great energy drink. Limp.
limp.
Do you wanna
No,
go
that is
limp?
not an energy drink.
Winter Wyvern, birds are there, so does not have a single point in Cold Embrace. That's gonna be a death of Stunned Bomb
All right,
Rufus.
this is it. This is where it all comes
Aura.
together. The
Yeah.
catapult, the Drow Aura, the Eidolons. This is support Enigma
Yeah, but
coming into play.
The problem is Drow Ranger was level 5 there. Now she just hit level 6. It would be perfect if she was 6 before.
Ah, classic Drow players ruining everything.
My God.
They still get their tower.
What is he thinking?
Only 4 kills. This does not please me. It's very,
This is not King's Cup Dota.
You need to make a decree.
very tame right now.
Do you want me to all chat a
I think
decree
it's-
for
I
you?
Get the Dota
I
players
think
on
it's
the
decree
phone.
time.
They're gonna continue on the bottom lane. Drow Ranger, 50 seconds on that Precision Aura, but they have a Catapult, they have a Wild Wing Ripper, a couple of birds. Who's gonna stop this?
Yeah, this is always a hard question, I feel like. Oh,
Oh.
goodness.
Zap.
Envy's gone, sent to another dimension.
All right, they forced out the meta, and they're still going.
Damn, this is quite the push.
Yeah, this tower is definitely gonna go down. Level 5 Terrorblade can't do too much about it. They just traded the life of an enemy for tier 2 tower.
That's tier 2, 9 minutes in.
Yeah, and that was without the Drow Aura being used.
What a timing
Activated.
with the catapult, with the Enigma, with the Drower, and with the birds coming up. That was just way too hard of a timing.
Yeah.
What do they fight that with? Lena. It's just Lena. Plus like 2. Which I don't even know if that's worth it.
Yeah, well, without all the
Look how aggressive
utility.
Snaking's still playing. Just like with his tornado. Just like sitting up here. Forcing back 2 heroes.
He doesn't even have boots. They might punish him.
They
This
don't have a stun.
That's true. It would just be Tusk. Is he showing? Did they see Tusk? Is that why this is happening?
I mean, Tusk can TP on a shrine.
Yeah.
he can, but he'd maybe see him if he's. Okay, Tusk is showing on Limp, so Snaking is just basically
Runes. Twice.
taking everything. he
Actually
can
managed
get.
to get the rune from Limb. Bottom runes are gonna get picked up by compLexity.
Oh, he's going to try and make a snowball play for this
Stun.
one. Oh, he didn't do it.
No.
Well, he would be in a bad position if he used the stun
Envy,
there. He's still gonna be in a
shut
bad
down.
position.
XD.
Was Envy trying to grip there?
He was, yeah.
I'm going to grip him!
the Lena stun was too clutch. Loses the tower for it though. These catapults. Is that Snake King's catapult, or is that just a
No,
convenient
he has a
catapult?
Wild Wing Ripper.
Okay, so that's literally just a catapult that was like residually there. Oh, from 10 minutes. That
They're
was from 10
playing
minutes.
really nice around the timing.
They
when
really
the
are.
siege creep spawns. So what's the backup plan for Vendetta?
We
Blink-
need
Blink
action to
Axe.
happen.
Blink Axe, basically, I think.
Yeah. Where are we at now? We got Tome coming out. Treads for Sammy Boy. Whew. So we need Axe and Tusk and Lena to start going. I think you have to go move before Blink, don't you?
I mean, you got Laguna, I imagine,
yeah.
soon, right?
Yeah, you could.
Laguna Tusk? Come on, you can
What's
get something
this?
going.
Yeah, I guess you could like Tusk Snowball, Axe Call, and then, or you could just go with the Wyvern 6 and use that as a setup.
Yeah, who is the easy target, though? You probably catch Envy a couple times because he's just doing stuff like that, being
They just
around.
smoked.
But outside of that, Z-Freak's never
Alright.
like an easy pick.
So this is the all go on Timbersaw. It doesn't die. Rotations come through. Envy's already hiding in the trees, and they lose all these heroes that are smoking on this timber.
Are you a bard or an oracle?
Yeah,
Here it comes.
you don't have the last one.
Here comes the turnaround.
Hood is already used. They're really not
oh.
dealing any kind
Is
of a
it time?
damage to him. It's my time. Where's that black hole? Just kidding. Winter Wyvern, level 5. Gonna be quick. That Fiend's Grip used on a Tusk cancelled by Lena's stun. Do they want to chase? They really don't have any kind of a chase. Enigma TP'd, but nothing happened. He has Urn of Shadows, no boots. Pretty interesting build on Enigma. Also, the problem is that Tusk does not have a much farm in this game, so he won't be able to build into Spirit Vessel, nowhere near level 10. to get that GPM gold going.
Oh, Envy finds himself an axe here.
No grip nut. He'll pepper him down a bit.
Is that a black hole?
Freak with the spirit vessel. That'll be the end of it.
Too worried about Tusk, I guess.
It's a casual midnight pulse. Midnight pulse cooldown so long.
It is, yeah.
Careful with that.
Hey, though, it's the mana cost is so low now, though.
Yeah, it is.
Does good damage.
Destroys trees.
Oh, yeah.
Great damage.
Oh, Weiss in problem. Has a snowball. Where he's snowballing at. He's going for a creeps. He's gonna survive. Has couple of sticks.
come over to this jungle camp, my dude. You don't want to go farm or anything.
Oh, both
Resummon them.
both birds called on the right number. He needs to resummon them. Meanwhile, Limp on top, the biggest winner.
Yep, Timber takes towers so fast, as we know.
Look at this amount of damage.
Oh,
7
yeah.
that.
I mean, this is Timber, you know, Drow strat Timber. This guy's crazy.
He's punching so hard right now.
Cutting that thing down.
Oh, yeah.
I'll get it one day.
If the tower was a tree, it would be gone.
Facts.
He's struggling.
Alas.
Facts.
Radiant's top tower
So what's going to happen in the next couple of minutes? Where do we see this game developing?
Roshan for Dire.
Yes.
And they try and contest, and they die.
has fallen.
What do you think?
Ooh.
Damn,
Would that be enough for Vendetta?
you don't have the...
One Roche turnaround? Is that good enough, you think, to get this game
Uh,
even, or do they need more than that?
It's a stepping stone. I don't think it's going to happen, but it's definitely something that needs to happen.
You've got to believe,
I mean,
Bard.
when you have a Terrorblade, yeah, it's probably enough, because they could get like 2 towers if they take a Roche fight. And the mid tower's still up, so it's really close to Roche if they do win a fight there.
Oh, Lena. There's a grip.
There
on
once
her.
was a man
was
named
one-
Gunnar, and suddenly he was torn asunder. A Bane came to play, and it was to Lena's dismay, and then they killed him for his plunder.
Snaking in
Please.
problem. Does not have a
Yes.
boost of speed, but has level 4 Grave Chill. Where's that sleep on Terrorblade? They don't have the grip. They already used it. They should be careful about using that Sunder. That's a very nice Winter Wyvern ulti. Just go back. Also, 3 men. What's the silence of it called? Gust. Can't remember that.
I know there are
name.
some complicated spell names for a play-by-play player.
That's
to
an
get used
analyst
to.
right there. What's the spell
Playing
called?
Dota for way too long. It was just called silence.
Radiant's top tower
Times were
They
simpler.
had to change.
Too easy.
Poor Slardar, that was the best. The nice little simpler bash.
I command our observer to switch to net worth so I can see. Thank you.
All right, we're 15 minutes in.
Appreciate
we're
that.
changing the time. Usually we switch it at the 10-minute mark, but not this time.
Or if you're following the Grand Grant law, it's 100 CS or 10 minutes.
Dire's top tower is under
Is
attack.
that what he does?
That's what he says he does.
Oh, that's
yes.
a loss. All right, Z-Freak, Blink Dagger.
Here we go.
Is the team coming?
All right.
Where's
That's
the squad?
A black hole.
Squad up.
Well, Sammy Boy's
Black
pretty
hole.
far
I'm
away.
Already on my feet. Where's that black hole? He's
Get
going
that-
in.
No!
And black hole. He's sucking them into the center of it, but there's a Tusk to stop it with the snowball.
It happened so
Is that-
fast.
Is that the standing ovation you wanted?
Yeah.
Is
That was so fast and brief that I am left flaccid still. I'm sorry. That's just not good enough. But
Yeah, the
thank you, though.
Production kind of sucked.
At least we got to
On it
see
on
a
the
black
camera.
hole.
Yeah, that's
Put
true.
that mic back down. I can't hear that beautiful voice. Thank you.
Is under attack.
Yeah, it works better in the down position. Yeah.
He's like, I'm going to get hype and yell, so I got to move it up. There's a black hole. It's over.
Always one step ahead. They're gonna go for a Roche with the birds, Andro, plus a catapult, which is deals tremendous amount of
Okay,
damage.
they're in a pretty good position for this, though.
No black hole. Winter Wyvern ulti is up, flying
Oh,
over.
boy.
That's gonna be a good ulti just to cancel it. Do they have enough to take down the Roche?
Oh, it's so close.
Oh, Tusk.
Oh, he panicked. He went too
Timber's
early.
Still alive.
Oh, my God.
Roche gets the last hit on a Winter Wyvern. Who's gonna get it? He actually snatched the Aegis with the
Nice.
Drow Ranger. They got the last hit with the Dragon Slave. Tusk. Oh man, XD in all chat.
Oh, no.
Slowly falling apart for them.
Dude, the Wyvern panic. He's like, oh my god, I actually got here at the right time. Oh, my curse is good. If he just had timed the Splinter Blast, they would have got the kill on the Timber
I mean,
Saw.
it's also just like, you have to curse the Visage, right?
Yeah.
You can't curse anybody else because he'll just...
He was close to killing Timber, to be fair.
He was, but it's Timber, though. He wants to get hit.
Yeah.
It's just, if you're going to curse anybody... It could have been the Drow, too. I mean, it was close. It was
Yeah.
so close. It's the Timber bait. It's like you want to kill him because he's the most annoying person on the enemy team, but then he wants you to try to kill him.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, I wouldn't do any better. I imagine I fly over that pit and I'm like, holy shit! And I'll just take the first thing that was in front of me, probably the timber saw. They're doing it. It's almost dead. Curse something.
Curse one of the birds. So
Curse
he's less
something.
bird damage.
There we see a nice little hiccup in the net worth. Cole do kind of cut it in half a bit, their advantage, but still holding the reins of this game, I like to say.
Yeah, all tier 2 towers are gone. They have Aegis on a Drow Ranger. I think they could threaten the high ground. Terrorblade, we still didn't see too much out of this hero. It's only 18 minutes and didn't die once, but not getting too much farm either.
Yeah, he's definitely not dying, that's for sure. He's
Quiet wizard.
He's alive.
All right, they're going to smoke behind their Lina. See if they can bait Gunner a little bit here. There is some dire vision, so that might be enough to try and set off snaking.
Oh, they're gonna find the wizard with the snowball. Where the birds? He blocked them with the shards, but the birds are gonna stun them. Axe with his new bot blink goes in. They're gonna blow up this visage, but Lina, she's gonna actually stay alive. They managed to take down Axe as well. Sick play-by-play by me. They're actually really insane. Timber's still chasing.
It's still going, you know. You can't just stop.
That was a great play. That's still happening.
I'm so good.
They're still chasing him. Malefice is used. That's going to be a death of Alina. And on the bottom as well, Drow Ranger managed to pick up Tusk. Can I get a applause?
Whoa, wow.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
You get nothing. Good day, sir.
I like the mix.
Yeah, I totally did that on purpose.
They're going to go for a high ground. Black Hole is still ready.
Can you believe it's only 10 kills? Doesn't this feel like this game's just over?
Yeah.
Even though it's only 10 kills somehow?
I think complexity is just so okay with not going for kills.
Yeah, they've been like sitting on lanes.
They're just chilling, yeah.
It's because of those static lanes. First game we had Lich and Enigma. This game we have Enigma plus a Drow. Not too much action happening on those lanes. So tier 3 is down.
One big hole.
We're getting big ultimate heroes, but I'm not getting a big ultimate.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, what's wrong here? I want RPs and I want black holes and other things of that nature.
The RPs were good. I mean, you can't fault
The
them on
RPs
that.
were good.
The RPs,
those were pretty
they were
sick.
fine, but it was an appetizer. Let's be honest.
You want the main course.
I want
Your
the main
boost
course.
was a moose.
I want a filet mignon. All right, we'll see.
Minute 20. Runes are coming out, which is going to be 4 runes, 4 complexity, new books as well. Tusk is level 10 GPM. Axe is going in on a Visage. He's tanky enough, but not tanky. There's the black hole!
Black hole!
3-man black
Oh,
hole.
yeah.
Just kidding, that was a 2-man black hole. They're
What a
continuing to
snowball.
go for it. Sammy Bro dies. They're chasing Tusk with the birds. Do they have enough move speed? There's also Frozen Sigil just to slow them down. But they're going to catch them. The cast range on the main boost level 11 is going to be more than enough. Fiend's Grip coming out.
Oh, the
TP
TP.
with the Boots of Travel just to finish off this poor Tusk.
Typical core contribution.
That was one of the best snowballs I've ever seen that just didn't matter. Like, that was a 0-man black hole because of snowball, but then they just all die afterwards. I guess you're kind of like corralling yourself into the snowball in order to dodge the black hole.
Yeah.
So you just come out and die anyway.
That's a double damage row. With the Aegis, these Raxes are probably just
There's only
gonna die
15
pretty
seconds
quickly.
left on it. So I have to be a little bit cautious about your timing here. This is the Drow.
She's peppering away at the tower, sieging with the benefit of the extra life, but Cole just playing it super safe.
Do you like how I lied there that it's a 3-man black hole just to hype it up?
Yeah,
That's
that
what
was
you do.
good.
Just
That's
go
good.
for 6-man next time, I think. You know,
6-man hole.
they can't tell the difference.
Never seen before.
You need an Arc Warden, I guess.
Yeah, well, there's
Then
the
you're good.
illusions.
There's Meepo too.
There are the
You know that counts.
Is under attack.
does.
They're gonna go for the shrines first. That's actually second shrine. Just want to kill the map for them. Radiant does not have enough vision. Another smoke used. They want to make something happen, but actually nothing is happening.
They got to make something happen,
Yeah.
right? Does this feel like do or die?
This is the Hail Mary.
Do or
for
Die was
sure.
like 10 minutes ago.
Okay.
They haven't had an aggressive movement that was successful like this whole game.
They're gonna find Bane. That's the worst target they can find. Can they even kill him? Terrorblade use meta. They're just gonna blow him up real quick. They're standing in Enigma's third spell, I don't know what the name is. And
You go.
It's Sunrise Pulse. It's Sunrise Pulse. You got this, bro. Don't give up. Trust your instincts.
Terrorblade getting low, already used the Sunder. They're gonna finish him off. Axe is in. Actually, Timbersaw died. He's respawning pretty quickly. 10 seconds, has a Boots of Travel. Weiss. Oh, nice save, but that's not gonna save him for quite some time. Lina in the air with the Yule Scepter. That's gonna be a death of Lina as well. That's pretty much 4-for-1 trade. They're buying back.
He just
Timbersaw's-
keeps going.
Yeah, he's
Rap God Lacoste.
You are the rap god. Go.
slow rap god. I'm a mumble god.
And look, Jayo's doing the exact same thing he's done to all 3 lanes.
Oh, there you go.
Standing on the low ground and right-clicking.
Meanwhile, the Wizard Birds are chipping some damage on those melee Raxes, and on the top lane you have Eidolons. So they just need to finish the Raxes. Visage finishes Aghanim Scepter.
There.
Back to Wizard. Back to you, Wizard.
Wizard.
He's staring
No.
into his crystal ball.
I was.
Wizard, give me something magical.
I'm trying.
Never give up.
There's Jack.
Is that
Thanks,
Jack?
Is that what he's saying to Vendetta? Never give up.
That's exactly what he's saying.
All right.
Never give up.
Thank you, Jack.
Oh, whoops.
Thank you, Jack.
So what's the plan for Vendetta? How do they come back? How do they rebuild their towers?
First you chop wood and get lumber.
Just go uninstall, you piece of shit. Leave.com/sign.
God damn it, Jack. I like how Jack will just be here in spirit, though.
He's rude, man. The response.
I don't think they're made of wood. We've already gone through that. Plus, you're against the timber saw. So the
Yeah.
last thing you should be doing is getting lumber to rebuild these towers. I recommend a hardy bit of like granite, probably, from the Canadian Shield. We've already had this discussion. The best rocks.
I'm inclined
Dig
to
them up
agree.
out of there.
Yeah.
You know, stack them up here on the high ground.
Yeah, geologists just
Yeah.
all come together
What?
in Canada. That is where
They
the
do.
year
well,
party's
let me
at.
tell you, what you gotta do is you gotta look at the Mohs scale of hardness. That's MOH''S. That's the
Okay.
official
He's
scale
not
Of
making-
hard rock?
He's not
of
making
hard
this up.
rock. This is actually true.
So
He
what's
has
the
a-
hardest rock?
He has a geometry
like-
gear or whatever, something like that.
Didn't he say geography
Whatever,
in the
dude.
morning?
It's the same thing.
Wizard!
Whatever, dude.
It's all the same. It's fine. So yeah, go. You gotta look in there. You don't want talc. That's
Talc?
bad. Don't go for that. That's like a 2 or a 3 or some
All
shit.
right.
You want to get some of that like quartz. You're getting the 7s. You know.
What about diamond? Is that
Before-
It's
considered
like a
hard
9.
rock?
I think diamond's 9.
Nine?
What's a 10 then?
I don't know.
Wolverine's
I'm a geographer,
claws.
not a geologist.
Titanium platinum.
I remember when wizards were smart and wise. Now they look so feminine.
I don't remember that. Wizards are beautiful.
That's true. You have to be kind of a scholarly kind of person. You know, flipping through some tomes.
This is a 2019
delicate
wizard,
fingers.
okay?
Yeah.
Come on,
Ahead
man.
of the game.
Times have changed, man.
So
we got a
bathrooms
gem.
are spawned.
When the Enigma buys the gem, you know the game's just ending. This is the closeout gem. Do your little laps around the map. Take care of all their vision so they can't do these little gank parties. You got Gunner doing the woodsman strats.
Woodsman. That's a classic.
Yeah, he's going
there
hard
he
up
is.
here.
Gunna.
He's trying.
Look at that timing.
I'm
Oh,
gonna
not
hit him
quite.
with the finger guns. Is Gunner a finger guns kind of a guy, you think?
I don't think so. No.
No?
No.
No?
All right.
Not a
That's a
finger
shame.
bang bang.
He's a finger bang kind of guy. I can tell you that much.
I'll save it for Summit 69 there. All right, just slow down, okay?
Summit triple
The
X.
Summit of 69. That's definitely the song, dude.
All right, well, write that down.
We're going to Woodstock.
So Roche is gonna spawn in 1 second. They want to get rid of all the vision with that gem. They have a vision with the tomato smasher.
Oh, that tomato just got crushed. That's in a can right now. That's going to become pizza sauce.
Who likes tomatoes, really, though?
Not a fan.
Not
No,
really so much
not
like...
a fan.
I mean, tomatoes make some of the best things, though,
They
right?
do.
They do
Ketchup.
That is
yes,
true.
very important. Tomato sauce, tomato soup, very
marinara.
good.
Pizza
sauce,
sauce. marinara, yeah,
Pizza
yeah,
sauce. Plenty
yeah.
of like pasta
Sun-dried
sauce.
But would you
tomatoes.
bite into a raw tomato?
From a garden, yes.
From the
Fresh, homegrown tomato, very good.
No.
I mean, you could still
Dude,
make
it
garden
is.
tomatoes. And
I mean, you need some
I feel
salt
like,
at
I feel like
least.
with tomatoes, you have to
Some
to add so much to them to make them into those good things. Is it even the tomatoes at that point?
I don't know.
I hate tomatoes, dude. You should ban tomatoes as king.
As king, I ban tomatoes from this game. Is
Whoa, that could have a
Oh,
serious
he tried to
economic
use a
impact.
hook.
It could.
With the
Especially in
Timber
Ireland.
Chain,
Force
does
the black
Winter Wyvern
hole.
have anything to run away with? Pretty much nothing, just brown boots. Doesn't even have a buyback for the next 3 minutes. Level 13 Winter Wyvern. That for more than a minute. They should use that and just try to push with the Jungle Gunner.
Jungle Gunner.
Sounds like a sick mobile game.
Jungle Gunner.
Not as
Not as sick as
Oh, they're gonna
Well,
find the
you'll
Jungle
find
Gunner. Oh, they found the Jungle Gunner
need
and
a
they're gonna
sponsorship.
chop him down.
Ah.
Yeah, that wasn't really hype.
oh man, Jungle Gunner. Yeah, disappointed.
For $3.99 per month, try Jungle Gunner coming out this summer.
He didn't buy the pro version.
That's what gets him. He had to stop to watch an ad, and he,
He
got
did.
caught.
He did. First Gorgsy playing WoW, now Gunner's playing mobile games. What does
They're
Dota come
actually
to?
sieging the tier 3 towers. 22 net worth lead with the Cheese and Aegis. Aegis actually on a Timber Saw, just stacking up some reactive armor charges. What's the answer here? Go.
4.
You find your keyboard, you look around, you find Shift Enter, and you look for the G keys. That would probably be where I would be heading.
Yeah, this is the most anticlimactic ending I've seen in
Hey,
quite some
that's
time.
well, that's
Sammy
not
Boys
play-by-play
actually
talk.
have
There
a
it is.
BKB. There's the meta.
Let's go,
The
baby.
tier 3s are down. Raxes are down.
Oh,
They
what
use
a
the call
call.
on him. That's the Timber Saw with Aegis. Do they have enough damage to bring him down? That's practically nothing. And Eidolons on top kill the melee Rax with the support of Draw Ranger Aura.
See, that's what you have to strive for. OD Pixel managed to make a game hype for 4 hours or whatever. So
Yeah, that's true.
you got to make a game hype for at least 30 minutes.
Yeah, 21 to 10, even though it doesn't feel that we had so many kills, right?
No.
Oh, they're using the Yule Scepter on Timber. Follow up with the stun plus a sleep to save him.
That's it.
And that's pretty much it.
That's all she wrote. Envy hanging in the back. The martyr.
I feel like Limp's about to blink in here, and they're just going to send all the Eidolon stop, and it looks like that's what they're doing.
That is definitely the play.
Limp's just like, hello, look at me.
Come get me.
One last standing, range Rax.
Oh my
No
God.
region,
Hey, they just got a suicide
550
for it.
HP. Do they want a suicide? Where's that cheese? Brow Ranger with the cheese and 10-second BKB. That's
No,
going to be more than enough. He's
Yeah,
in. Use
there it
Shiva's
is.
guard plus chain. They really can't get close to him. He's really unkillable at this point. They have a Mega Creeps right now. Do they want to finish this game or do they want to stall it for the next 20 minutes?
Cole, they're going to get themselves their third point of the day. Couldn't get the 4-0. Dropping that one game to the old Rune squad.
Timber Saw going in onto Winter Wyvern. Has that Winter Curse ready. 2-man call, following it up with a snowball. They're going to blow up Bane. Nice save.
them!
And she's going to dunk him.
I wanted the hole.
He was pretty much hesitating about using that black hole, but the nice save from Envy. Fiend's Grip being used on Tusk. Zefric buying back. Timber Saw in the front lines, pretty much unkillable. Level 24. They're going to dunk the Drow Ranger. Cheese is used as well. Hit our fountain noobs, dropped in the old chat.
Oh,
There's the black hole.
Yeah,
That's the
there we go.
freaking black
about.
hole. Jesus Christ, wizard, what have you done to this woman?
That's the second Oracle. City wouldn't hold.
That was finger bang.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Oh, compLexity looking strong in game number 2. Pretty much one-sided game from start to the end. What
Yep.
went wrong for Vendetta?
I think they just didn't really get the movements going. Like, they had the heroes for it this time, but they couldn't find like deeper vision or couldn't really identify good targets for them to actually go for. And the Timber was a pretty cool pick.
Yeah.
It was a really good game.
It felt like one of those games where if you don't shut him down early, he'll be unkillable. But he could have looked very killable that game if the Lina gained a lead on him.
Yeah.
But the Lina didn't. He crushed the Lina. So it was just one of those games where like Timber ran in. They used you literally called it at the start of the game, Trent. It's
Yeah.
like they're gonna run in, use everything on Timber. Nothing's gonna happen. Timber's team's gonna come. They're gonna turn. That's the name. That's the story of the entire game.
Yeah, that's like Timber saw all the
Yes,
time.
this was like a complete Timber game.
And that's one of the problems with like Tusk too, is that you rely on the Ice Shard for all your control, and sometimes you just pick these heroes that don't care about Ice Shards at all.
Oh yeah.
So that's your initiation, and then Timber just like leaves. So they couldn't gank mid to actually help and try and propel Gunner whatsoever.
Yeah.
So a different pick for a mid would make a difference if they made something that could possibly break that Timbersaw or just have a better matchup? Maybe if they picked Ursa and put the matchup against the Timbersaw.
I think the issue
Just
was
keep swapping the lanes. Would that work?
they weren't 100% sure where the Visage would go.
Yeah.
It doesn't necessarily have to be on Snake King. So the Timber, like they could do lane dodge shenanigans, and the Timber was already really good against Terrorblade and Axe. So when you have a hero that just wins 2 lanes already, it makes lane swapping a lot easier for your team. So it was like a really good trump pick from them actually.
So the next matchup is gonna be Vendetta against the J Storm. Obviously, J Storm.
Who's on that team again? Refresh my memory there, Knight.
That's March out of the army. We have Moo, Bryle, Forev, Milan, and March.
Ah, some familiar names. I like that.
It's gonna be tough for Team Vendetta.
Yeah.
They are not looking great. They could possibly steal a game away from one of the.
They were in high
lesser-known
spirits.
teams. Yeah.
They were all chatting at the end of the game. You know,
Yeah.
hit our fountain noobs, laughing a little bit. So that's good. Keep those spirits high heading into the next game. I'm sure they would recognize that they're learning a lot here, right?
Yeah,
Playing against
for
these
sure.
teams.
It's just day one.
it is.
It's just day one.
I would love to see them pick techies, but I don't think any team is going to give it to them.
Yeah, they keep banning
Because
it.
Alex, aka Robot Vice, is literally the best techies on the planet. He taught Aoi how to play techies for when they won TI.
Yeah, and
It's
plus it's like how many teams out there are going to have a lot of experience going against the
Nobody has
techies?
any idea.
Just get it off the field. Don't bother giving them their most comfortable hero and putting yourself in the most uncomfortable position. It's like just easy ban.
Yeah, there's 3 bans in the first phase now, so
Yeah, that's really tough.
it really hurts if you don't have. It doesn't seem like people are afraid of the Terrorblade, and that is a big strat for them. So if really the only ban that matters is the techies, it hurts your drafting.
Yeah.
Because if teams have figured out how to play against like the TB, which it seems they have in all of these games, the TB felt kind of useless.
I think it's like the TB isn't getting a chance to do anything.
Yeah,
because they're not doing anything to like TB is supposed to kind of come in onto a fight that's not necessarily already won, but like you kind of already have like a little bit of an upper hand, right? You need some sort of initiation where like someone just dies right away, and then you get a couple more kills, and then you take objectives using the TB.
Right.
Like
It's
how
supposed to be a
the
big
second
snowball.
objective worked, right?
Yeah.
Well, it's not second. How the second game today worked with BSJ on Terrorblade.
Right.
They were able to get that opening, and then suddenly base fell up.
Oh.
We have a call-in Wizard. Put him on the phone. Go.
I need to. Oh, give me that.
Go.
All right.
What's happening? You guys are just screaming, and I just got here.
That's Envy. Hello.
I didn't cast my spell.
Envy, congratulations. Wonderful day of performance. You were not able to etch out today with the 4-0, but how's the team feeling overall?
I don't know. I don't think we feel much of anything, to be honest.
Do you guys not feel feelings?
Not from these matches.
Okay.
No, not really.
What do you mean? Do you feel like you're getting any valuable information, or are you learning anything off these matches? There's got to be some gain to, grinding and learning.
Yeah, of course. I mean, we definitely gained something.
I just don't want to feel like this is all worthless, Envy. That's what I'm trying to get at
No,
here.
no. Like, we're learning.
All right.
Like, for sure.
Great,
from these
great.
matches.
And again, of course, that Summit X spot is at stake here. Lacoste, I think, had a burning question for you over here based on that game. Lacoste?
Yeah, definitely. What was the reason you picked Enigma for? Did you try to steal the pick away from them?
Damn, that's a question I can't
I
answer.
don't
I'm
even
sorry,
hear
man.
me, right?
Envy, can you?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I
Wait,
need
can
to
you not hear me?
I need to take off my armor. I was asking you what was the reason you picked Enigma for? Is it just that it does well with the Drow Ranger, or you just wanted to steal the pick away from them since they pretty much picked the same heroes in the game number 1?
Apologies, but I can't answer pick questions or play
okay.
questions.
Very secret.
Alright.
Can you tell me? Can you tell me if your cores talk a lot more in the mid to late game, and if your supports talk in the early game? Is that like correct to assume?
I think everyone should talk generally, but the cores will slowly and progressively talk more as the game progresses. But it's not like everyone just stops talking.
Yeah, of course, of course.
Yeah. Like as like the item timings come in for the cores, because literally when I play 5, like eventually at one point I'll only talk about smokes and words.
Yeah.
Because my inventory will literally just be Trancos, if I'm lucky, for 40 minutes straight, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then their items change, so they need to keep talking about what their items mean. Whereas my items they'll stay exactly the same throughout the game. But I think the 5 is the only position that has that trait.
So do you then find yourself clicking on their heroes and looking at their items much more often than you normally would? I mean, do you let them have the freedom to pick their items, or are you there just kind of encroaching over their shoulder, like, please don't go for that at all?
Within the game, like, it really depends. Like, sometimes I look at their items and I say, you should get this. Like, I was playing as Gork earlier, and he didn't go battle for it, and I was like, yo, go battle for it. I think everyone has a say on their items, but post game, we definitely have a lot more emphasis on like what we could have done to perfect our item builds or skill builds or whatever.
Awesome.
Timing.
Very nice.
Well, Envy, it was a pleasure having you on briefly. Congratulations on your wins there, the 2-0 and your 1-1 earlier. We look forward to seeing more of you and your team perform in our later days. Thanks for chiming in.
Yeah, thank you too. Peace.
Peace.
Peace
All
out.
right. Lord Envy stopping by. That was nice. That was
Yeah.
our first winners call in, and it's good to see. They're not obviously overthinking these games too much. They're just kind of taking the games as they're thrown in front of them, but they also recognize it's not totally worthless. They are gaining some stuff out of it, but they know it's not like it's not $1 million event.
Yeah, I
for
think-
God's
Wait,
sakes.
what?
Wait,
You
what a
know
minute.
how I know I'm smart? Because Envy can't answer my question.
You're just asking
You
for the
You
dirt.
stumped him.
You're just asking for the dirt that he doesn't want to talk about. Tell me why you pick these heroes
Yeah,
and
what a
why
ca-
you play these
But
ways.
why?
Tell me why you play the
why?
way you do. I don't think that helps.
I would actually love to know why he drafted that way, because it's not what I would think. I mean, everybody thinks differently when it comes to drafting, but it's like obviously it works.
Yeah.
So it's like what is the mentality going into those drafts?
Well, Wizard, you're
I
going to
mean,
have to figure it out.
sometimes-
I'm gonna have to figure it out. yeah.
Sometimes when you draft heroes, it's just, I think it's good. We should pick this.
Just a feeling.
Yeah, it's just a feeling.
Yeah.
There's no, like, people are always gonna try to talk about why the certain hero was picked. Sometimes there's just nothing. Like,
Yeah.
this is good. Pick me this. I feel comfortable
yeah.
just playing this hero, and that's it.
Many
Like-
times we've seen like PBD talk about like after the fact that they'll hear casters and analysts like praise them for
Yes,
certain picks, and he's
yeah.
like, actually, I just nearly ran out of time and I had to hit the button and we
Yeah.
got stuck with that. But great, I'll take the praise.
Yeah.
How many times they probably shut their mouth to be like, yeah, I'm a god. I'm a
Yeah,
god.
probably
We're
a
not,
lot.
but
I mean, that's Dota in general. It's so impulsive. Everything's like instinct.
all right, casters, send us away from this godforsaken series and let us get ready for our final series of today, which is what again?
So we're gonna have Vendetta against VGJ Storm coming out in about 20 minutes. Maybe we need a short break. We need to pee. We need to do the role swap after because you don't want to have me as
Roll
a
the
play-by-play again.
Mm-hmm.
And see you guys soon.
Should I cat?
Get out of my court!
I'll-
Let's go!